Hello, beloveds. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my bed, where the other night I had a very profound orgasm, and I wanted to share some words with you that came through after this experience. Sexuality, sexual energy, and spirituality, spiritual energy, our essence, are really the same thing. They're not separate. Sexual energy is completely natural. It's just another form of life force energy that we've attached all of these ideas and beliefs and stigmas to. Where did this originate? Because if you actually sit and meditate on it, it is quite ridiculous and quite silly that we have, as a species, as humanity, really attached all of this stigma and shame to our bodies, to our sexuality, to something that's completely natural. We're born naked. We don't have this shame as children. It's something that's learned in society. This originates from religion, of course, and from the church. So people are starting to wake up to this, and that's why Tantra is becoming more well known. Of course, it's been tainted a little, but a big part of it is really releasing all the shame that we've learned, all the conditioning that we've learned around humanity, around our bodies and around our sexuality. As many of you may know, religion tries to control. So if you sit with yourself and have an orgasm, or if you have a sacred union and you reach this state of bliss and this spiritual experience, or you reach God, source, whatever it may be, then you realize you don't need the church to get to God. So then what do you need the church for? Of course, church can be good for community, etc., but this is the idea behind the church. It's to control you. People need to keep coming to the church so that they can reach God, when really we could see our own bodies as the church, as the temple, and reach God through it. So again, Tantra is really not about trying to reach something outside of ourselves through things outside of ourselves, but bringing all that energy back within and then experiencing it through the self. So the other night I had a very spiritual experience through orgasm on my own, and this doesn't happen all of the time, but this was a particularly profound experience, and I wrote some words that came through on my phone afterwards to try my best to put the experience into words. I am a passionate writer. It's definitely my favorite way to express myself and one of my deepest passions in this lifetime. But I am not really a rhymer. Certain experiences in my life I can rhyme afterwards. These just came through. I read it the next day and I decided I wanted to share it with all of you. And the key, again, to all of this is releasing shame, but it's also indulging with complete awareness. So that to me is the essence of Tantra. It's not renouncing all of these worldly things. It's still enjoying them, but in complete awareness. And where this differs from your attention. So sometimes we meditate and we have our attention on our breath or on an object. Awareness is attention on everything. So you're not focused on one thing, but you're fully indulging in this whole experience. So when I'm meditating in full awareness, I'm feeling all of the senses. I'm closing my eyes and I feel these walls. I feel the window. I feel the trees outside. I feel the camera. I feel the bed. Everything is part of my experience. It's really an expansion of awareness. So you can practice this with anything, not just sexual energy, but if you lay back and play some of your favorite music, close your eyes and feel how this sound resonates and how it feels within your body. See the music, taste the music. It might sound silly at first, but when you actually meditate on this, these visuals and these tastes and these feelings will come to you, and you can apply this to anything in your life. This is indulging in full awareness. When you eat, fully, smell your food, hear the food, everything. It's completely being aware through all the senses through this human experience. So during this orgasm that I experienced, I was in full awareness of all the senses and of this moment, and then that allowed me to expand. So I'm going to now share these words with all of you. I'm enveloped by a sea of infinite bliss as I melt into the void of absolute nothingness. Time, matter, and space dissolve. All that's left is love. Here, everything and nothing coexist. It's the most welcoming dark abyss. Into the womb of creation. It's so familiar. It's home. It's liberation. I meet with her as one, and she instantly reminds me of the potential I have yet to tap into. We converse through ecstasy, speaking in a sweet love melody. It all flows through. I know this can only last a few seconds, but here I can control my perception. The lines begin to blur between the ending and the inception. Everything I think will manifest instantly. This is the space of pure potentiality. This is where I remember that I am the master of my own reality. So I expand my moments here as long as I please, coating my being with this knowledge so I can flow through the formless to form with grace and ease. She reveals ancient secrets to me that are beyond language and the senses, secrets that fill my being with a creative force that reminds me I am capable of anything. She whispers to me, take this knowledge with you and share it. I come back to my body and I slowly lick my lips, locking them with the intention to speak these truths only to those who are ready for their ascension. That is my very best attempt to put my experience into words, and I hope you enjoyed it and can get a glimpse of what I was feeling in that moment of ecstasy and bliss. And we can reach these states not just through our sexuality, but through so many different things. My favorite ways are through dance and song and expression. When we tap into that creative force, then that's when we can reach that bliss. So creativity and sexuality and spirituality, these are not separate things. It's all fully part of being human and transcending this current reality that we often are identifying with. So it's really dissolving that and just coming back to our essence, which is love and bliss. If you are interested in me speaking more about the topics of Tantra and sexuality and spirituality, comment below and let me know. For more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button. I hope you've enjoyed this. Many, many blessings and lots of videos coming soon, so tune in for that.